Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a look at Warhammer Heroes, the Age of Sigmar edition. So, this video will aim to answer what is it, what do I think of it, what's the value proposition of it, and should you buy it? Let's go! As you well know, Warhammer Miniatures is not just miniatures. There's something more than that. And today we're going to look at the magic of Warhammer Heroes, Age of Sigmar edition. Let's dive back a little and talk about the details of what is Warhammer Heroes. So back last year in 2023, Games Workshop released a product called Warhammer Heroes, and it's really for 40k. Now what people have been saying online is it's also great for people who are going to start Kill Team. I don't play Kill Team, I don't play Warhammer 40k, so it meant nothing to me before. But this year, silently, just a few months ago, Games Workshop announced that they're going to release new Warhammer Heroes for Age of Sigmar that look like these. So at the time, I know, side of this box here, the number of heroes you could potentially get in this little box. And of course, it's sealed at the shop, and you can buy these anywhere in general game stores, hobby stores, or even major retail chains as well. These boxes are ranging between $10 to $12 depending on where you get it from. I got mine for $11. So what is this? So without further ado, let's open this because I am so excited to see what's going to happen in this box. Maybe it's going to be Merry Christmas to me. What I have been wanting is to get another Knight Arcana model, a 1/8 chance to get the Knight Arcana model, because if you can see this, that's the Knight Arcana model in the middle there. So let's see what we're going to find in the box. We've got a sprue, so that's what we've got here. This definitely looks like not a Knight Arcana, it is a Vindicator. Okay, so what else do we get in here? We've got a pack. Well, actually this is quite nice, it's got a bit of thickness to it. It says Warhammer Heroes card pack, made in China, and then that's it. So I've got a set of building instructions for Warhammer Heroes. It's got 9 parts to this. It's got the underworld style base, so it's textured and you don't need to texture it yourself, you can just paint it or leave it as it is, which is pretty cool. And this just looks like to be a Vindicator Prime. Vindicator Prime. Alright, so that's that. And let's have a look at what's in here, because I guess that would be making a difference to help us, myself and anyone who's watching, get this product or not. So what we've got here is a little card, Prentice Werner. Prentice is a strict instructor with an exacting eye for detail. The Vindicator Prime, she is the gladiatorium's expert in footwork and stance while leading expeditions into the wild. Okay, nice. And it comes in multiple languages. And this is a card for Warcry. So clearly, this can be used for Warcry. Nice. And what else have we got here? We've got 3 other cards with this pack. As you can see in the camera here, okay, this is just Japanese text, fine. This is another European text, looks like German, but I'm not sure. Fine. And here's the English version of it. That's cool. Alright, so it actually does look like that. It does not look like this, which is great, because that doesn't, that's the standard one. And so this is another Vindicator Prime. Okay, fine. And what does this say? Gladiatorium fighters. When picking a warband with Thunderstrike Stormcast faction, you can include this fighter in your warband. So this is really for Warcry. I see. Okay. And it can be used for AoS as well, obviously, because these are Vindicators. So essentially, what we have here is one model and some information for anyone who wants to play Warcry. If you want to get good at Warcry, this is it. then let's also talk about the aspect of what it can be used in terms of Warcry and Underworld if you're not an AoS player, because all we've been talking before is from the perspective of an AoS player. Now, Warcry, as I understand it, right now in December 2024, it's not exactly big. I think people still play it. I still have a lot of material to play it, but at the moment it is not really such an enticing game that I'll invest big into Warcry. If you're buying these to play Warcry, this might disappoint you because you may not be able to find people to play Warcry in your community. So that's one thing. And the second thing is Underworld, as far as I know, it's got nothing to do with this. Like you can see at the bottom of this card here, Warcry and AoS. It doesn't say anything about Underworlds. So it does not look like this product has anything to do with Underworld. So that crosses that off. Now let's talk about the upsides of this. What I really love about this product is the fact that Games Workshop seems to be making more products for the masses, and I think this is something that you can just give to a friend without being awkward. Like for example, if you give your friends 20 Oryx or a unit of 10, 20 models, people are just going to be simply overwhelmed by the amount of plastic. But if you give them one of these, it's harmless. They may find some time and space and interest to build it even. So this is a great way to get someone you love or someone you know into the game quietly. So that's the thing. And also, another thing I love about this is currently Age of Sigmar has got 22 armies and more if you count Armies of Renown. And this is just one of them, the Stormcast Eternal. So there is a chance they can release more like Champions of Chaos. I would love to see that. Champions of Destruction, Champions of Death, and maybe even more champions in the other Orders factions like the Elves, the Sylvaneths, even Dwarves. There is a potential for that to happen. Maybe very low, but I have my hopes. Dreaming is free. And then the second thing I'm also excited by this is Games Workshop. Hands down, in my opinion, have the best plastic miniatures for hobbyists to paint. And if people like alternate sculpts to paint, this could be a great option. Or even people just want to pick up a couple or handful of models to paint, to exercise their painting skills and, paint other things rather than Dungeons and Dragons. If someone has been painting Dungeons and Dragons for a while, you want to change, well, this could be a great way to get some great quality models. And now you can just spend $11 and get a great model to paint. So that could be great. Here's a random thing. It would be super cool if someone does a painting challenge where they open an X number of boxes, let's say 5 random boxes, and they could come up with a cool new scheme to paint it and then have other people judge on them. I think that could be pretty cool. Let's get to the value proposition of this and who should buy it. Who is this product for? There were a few different ideas we discussed earlier. It could be for a painter who isn't into Age of Sigmar or into a different army of Age of Sigmar and just wanted a few Stormcast models to paint. It could be someone potentially getting into Warcry, or this could be a secret gift that you give a friend or someone you like to maybe get them enticed to start Age of Sigmar or Warhammer in general. Or maybe just someone who's addicted to gachas, right? Who knows, you could buy 100 packs of these and you never know what you're gonna get. Almost. As someone who plays Warhammer already, my conclusion would be this product is likely not for you because it doesn't have enough variety. And I've mentioned this before, if you get 5 of these boxes and you get 5 Vindictors or 5 Vigilers, it can technically on the field of AoS as a unit, but because they all look the same, it's going to look very weird if you have 5 clones. Which is exactly what Games Workshop doesn't do and what is really good at. Making unique models that looks really good on the battlefield, and then if you suddenly come up with an army of clones, that's going to kill that whole feeling. But if you have 10, 20 bucks you want to spend, Kris Kringle, oh here you go. This would be a great Kris Kringle idea. Just in the right price range, and the likelihood of someone receiving one of this, what is this? I don't want to do any plastic. Here, you can have it. Well, thanks. So, now we've gone through all of this. What do you think? What do you think of Warhammer Heroes? Do you think this is good? Is this something you would buy? Drop us a comment below and let us celebrate Warhammer together. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and keep those dice rolling. We'll see you next time. What is this? Warhammer Heroes. Warhammer Heroes. Warhammer Heroes.